We have all been in awe of those majestic American Red Cross ships as they anchor at both coasts to help out in the pandemic. You will be equally amazed to hear about the woman who started it all. Hello, I'm Mary Curran, and you are about to hear about a woman that definitely redirected her destiny and well after midlife. Probably most of you have a school or a civic center named after Clara Barton. In fact, there's one in my hometown. But how much do you really know about her, including how old she was when she founded the American Red Cross? Let me tell you a little bit about her background first. In the mid-1800s, she worked as a school teacher and a federal worker. And in both instances, she asked for equal pay to her male counterparts. But we're actually going to pick the story up when she turned 40, which is when the Civil War broke out in this country. And she saw a real need to help soldiers on the front line. So on her own, she ran an ad and she collected medical supplies, food, and clothing. Then she petitioned to take these supplies to the front line, and she also ended up serving as a nurse right there on the battlefield. Pretty wild in its own right. However, like a lot of you, when you're really wrapped up in a passionate situation, she ended up falling into a really dangerous pattern. She would overwork, become exhausted, and then get ill, to the point where a doctor finally said to her in her late 40s, "You have to take a break." Well, she listened to the medical experts and her body, and she took a sabbatical to Europe. Now, you probably guessed she wasn't great at resting, and so she did become involved in a lot of activities over there, including meeting the people that ran the International Red Cross. So when she came back here, it was with renewed vigor to get this organization up and running. And it took a lot. She actually didn't found the American Red Cross until she was 59 years old. Isn't that amazing? And then she went on to be the president of the organization until she was 81. So I think in this case, there actually might be a little moral to the story. Even though you find your passion, sometimes you might overdo it and need to take a step back. And that step back might help you find another path that can lead to a true legacy. So thank you, Clara Barton, for being so inspiring. And if you want to read more about her, there's plenty of books, there's lots online, and there's also a museum in Washington, D.C. All right, because it's social media, I have to beg. Please subscribe below so we know that you're out there watching the channel. And leave me comments. I'd love to hear what you think of these stories. And next week, I finally figured out how to do the call recording software. So I get to start interviewing people even while we're on the shelter in. I'm so excited about that. All right, that's it for today's episode. I'm Mary Curran. This is Redirect Destiny. Have a great day.